Hello everyone, this is Lolly. I'm so happy you're back with my channel today. Today I want to talk about the new explosion board from We Are Memory Keepers. Let's see if we can get this whole thing in on the camera. It comes with this book ring here and these, which are templates to make the heart flaps, which you will see as we construct this. This is something extra I have made, and when you get your explosion board from my website, you will get one of these with your order as my thank you to you. So this explosion board makes boxes and lids, and you've got little charts here. I'm hoping there's not much glare on there. So it tells you the sizes: extra, extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, and extra, extra larges. So there are 7 sizes that this will make. It just takes all the guesswork out of it for you. It tells you, let's say you want to make an extra, extra large box. You would use a 12 by 12 inch piece of paper. If you want to make a lid for that, the same size, you would use a 6.5 by a 6.5 inch paper. And then it shows you here, your score line is always the same for the lid, but for a box, if you're making a box, you want to choose the size of a score you're doing. Okay, so let's play with this. So when you are making your box, think of it as like a flower almost. It folds up like this. So there is the outside of the box and there is the inside. If you are using a patterned paper such as this, think about what you want the outside of the box to be. So if I want it to be this paper as opposed to this, see, this could be my inside. If I want this to be the outside of my box, I'm going to put that on my scoreboard that side up. You'll see there is a scoring tool here, like a bone folder. You want to put this again outside of the box up, and I'm making the extra, extra large, so I'm going to score it right down there, rotate it. I'm going to score it all the way around. Now I know that you're going to see their videos and they're going to show you to immediately come and do this corner piece, but what I'm going to tell you is that it scores it the wrong way. So I'm advising you to flip it over, because there is actually a direction to how you do your scores. Okay, so you do it from this corner all the way to the juncture. When we were doing this line here, it created a line here and a line here. We're just going to score to that juncture right there. We're going to do all 4 of those. Now when you get this, you also get an instruction sheet, and it's got some instructions to make some other things for decorating, which I will show you later. Now the reason that we did the scoring on one side and then on the other is because of the direction you're supposed to do your scores. Remember, valleys become mountains, and so you actually do need to score the proper side of the paper. Now for these corners, all we need to do is push that in and pinch that, okay, like that. You can even come this way and score it or burnish it. Get that, pinch it all the way to the corner. And I'm just going to give that a little burnish. Now, so this is the largest box it makes, because 12-inch cardstock is the biggest that, usually we can get a hold of. So now you can see how when this folds up, I've got a box here, right like that. And all I have to do now, I can decorate it, I can make the lid for it, whatever I want to do. The beauty of this scoreboard is then I can make, this is the extra, extra large. Now I can make an extra large, a large. I can make as many of the smaller sizes to fit inside here, and I can just put them in there loosely, or I can glue them down the bottom, which is the better plan. When you are folding these up, it's better if you can to get all of these little flaps all facing the same way, like counterclockwise or clockwise. Now what I have given you on this little cheat sheet is the sizes for all of these, what panel you would need, what size panel you would need to mat right here, which is also the same for right in here. It is definitely a helpful tool to have, so you don't have to measure these all the time to see if you're going to put a mat in there, what size it should be. I want to show you these. So let's go ahead and remove this so that you can see better. Let's put my cheat sheet away here. So there is one of these for each size. You can see this one says it's the extra, extra large. So I would, before I actually burnish that really well, lay this right there, trace the heart part, and cut that out. You can still do it now after it's been burnished. It's not going to be a problem. But then it gives you a nice, beautiful little heart look instead of this pointed rectangle. So that's what these are for. So assuming we were just going to leave this as is, I would next, I would find it easier to decorate it now as opposed to assembling the entire box and then trying to decorate it. It'd be easier to decorate each one of these layers first. Now I am using this paper collection, which I have limited quantities of in my shop, and it is the Echo Park Welcome Easter paper pad. And the kit that I've created is this set, which is a 6x6 pad, the enamel dots, the ephemera pieces, and then I have included 2 6x6s of this beautiful bunny pattern and this beautiful plaid. Obviously, we can't make a box out of these. They're not big enough unless you just make the extra, extra small. So I have gone to the craft store and I have bought solid cardstocks that I think would be really cute to put together an explosion box. So we're going to do it with this, and then I can use all my decorative pages for my panels on that. I'm just looking at this to see what I want to be the outside, and I will go ahead and use this one here. So we'll go ahead and do the whole thing over again, starting with the 12-inch for the external for the box. And it doesn't matter which side is up, except that one of these sides is smooth and one is linen. If I want the linen side to be the outside of the box, then it's going to be up right here. So we're going to score this as though we're doing the extra, extra large. You still need to flip this over to do this part here. Okay, you can set that aside. I think they have improved also the scoring tool that comes with their boards. It's more of a rounded tip. It doesn't tear the paper as much, but I really do like to use my own burnishing. I like this Ergo Bone folder from Dress My Craft. And I do like to get these burnished before I decorate, because I think that that really helps me to see all of these lines better when I go to put my work on it. Okay, so again, this is my outside of the box, and I have to think, do I want to decorate these? And so then I go to my cheat sheet and I say, there's the box, the size, the box, and the lid top. The size is extra, extra large, so I want a 3 3/4 inch square for the side. So all I would do would cut 3 3/4 inch squares for these 4 here. I don't want one here because that's the bottom of the box. And also when I glue them on, I need to orient them, because when this box gets folded, this is up. So let's get some of those cut. Let's see, because of this, I can only get, oops, I didn't do that right. I can only get one of these from each sheet of paper, so I need to be careful about my use of these papers. So what I probably will do is maybe just do opposites. Okay, like this, and then something else here and here. The other thing you can do with your papers is you can do Franken paper, where you can put different strips to get the desired effect. Okay, so let me get my glue out here. So I would advise, if you wanted to use this 6-inch pad collection that I'm giving you, that you would start off with the large, would be the largest box you do, and that way all of your papers would work just right for the sizes of doing this without wasting a lot of little scraps here. I will be using these on the inside, So let's go ahead and do this as well. And I want this to be oriented up 3 3/4. Okay, so this is how these get oriented. Okay, now, so when I fold the box up, these will all be facing the right way. Now, if I want to do this, I want to take the size that applies to my box, which is the extra, extra large, and it says right there on it. I'm going to put that right in the corner, trace around that, and fussy cut that out. Now, I can leave it like this, or I can cut down here. If I cut down here, I want to show you what the problem is. If I finish the heart, then I have this part of the box it doesn't have a good reinforcement. So I think in that case, I'm going to do my first one just like this. But you can definitely do it the rest of the way. This just gives me a nice scallop look, but not necessarily the actual heart. The other thing I could do, though, is if I do a mat, I can actually use a heart. I can use one of the smaller hearts to cut out a separate piece of paper as a mat, and that will definitely give me that heart image. Okay, so all 4 of those are done. Okay, now we're going to, that is so beautiful, we're going to make panels for the inside here and a lid. So remember I said that these were 3 3/4 inches wide. So we can use any of the papers in that dimension. We can also piece together strips from, as you can see, from what we have left over. So we can piece together, we can do whatever we want. And take a peek here. They're so cute. And we have these as well. These little cut aparts here. Aren't they cute? There, that will go there. And now you need to be careful about how much you are putting embellishments on there that are really thick, because when this folds up, these are going to be over, at least one of these sides will be covering this. So you can do a little bit, but I wouldn't do too much. So, you know, a little bit of thin foam tape would be great. Like these are the Craft Perfect ones from Tonic Studios, and they're not overpowering with their depth. And so that would be just about perfect. I'll put that like that. And then I want everything to be oriented so that when I rotate this around, this side, my images are dimensional or directed up, if that makes sense. So cute. So many papers here. Another thing we can do, because, you know, by cutting these into 3 3/4 inch wide strips, we are unable to get too many papers out of here. However, if we do 3 inches and 2 3-inch strips, and then cut that in 3 3/4, it gives me more of a rectangle. It's not as high, but we could use some of these scraps to make pockets like this. So that would be really cute. So either way. And then this can go on there for a little pocket or just a band. It doesn't have to be a pocket. Oh, so cute. Now, I also need to get out the rest of my Easter papers because I have more in my stash, and I'm sure you do too. Let's go back over here and look at our ephemera. That's one cute chick. I want something with a solid background like this one, Happy Easter or Hippity Hoppity. That's adorable. And do I have a bunny image? Let's see. The back shows you what's in there. I think that would be just cute. Let's put that one on there. Ooh, I love this. This is so pretty. And I love that yellow with it. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, and the stripes. Everything is so cute. These are other cards too. So we've got 2 sets of cards. Let me pull one of those out. And another thing that we could do is do a double mat on this. So for instance, I could take a 3 and I could even do a smaller one, just 3 by 3. I'll show you what I mean. You could just do one of these. See how it's smaller. You don't have to have the ginormous mat on there. Or we could do 2 mats. One is 3 3/4 of a paper that you have more of, and then put this on top of that. And so that would be really, really a pretty layering technique like this. So this is a 3 3/4. Put that there and this on there on top. So it's all using the colors from the collection. What I do when I go to pick out solids to go with my project is I take something with me to the craft store. And so in this case, I just took this with me so I could match the colors up. And see, now I can get 4 panels out of this instead of 1 because I did it as 3, and I think it really helps to break up how I'm doing my piecing there. It's all different. Now this one, I saw You Were One Cool Peep. Now that's adorable, but I think the yellow of this, it gets lost here, but you know, and I don't want to cover up too much of those bunnies, so I might save that and look and see what I have in these. All these are going to cover it up a lot too, so very, very cute. I'm going to wait on that and come back to it. So let's look at this. Okay, now I do want to get, I think I know what I want in this one. Easter Egg Farm. I love these little baskets. I hate to cover them up too much. I might even offset this and put it down there, but I'm also thinking this needs a little bit of background. There we go. This would be perfect because it's just getting lost, the white against the white. Oh, perfect. That really helps that to pop. And now we need to come back and visit this one again. Okay, so I'm looking through my Easter stash and I found these cute little felt flowers. They are up on a little teeny piece of foam tape. I'm not sure if that's going to show up too well. Let's go with this one here. So I'm going to put it up here. I think it would have better staying ability. Okay, now, so when this goes together, I like to put put all the flaps to the left maybe, like this and that, however you want to do it, like that. Now, because of the length of this video, and I just really wanted to show you how to use this board, I'm probably just going to stop there and put a lid on it. But I will do another video in which I show making all the stacking insides. So if I were going to not do another video on this, I would probably put something right here. But since I'm not, I'm going to move on and get a lid. So the first thing I want to do is look at this and see what I want my lid to be made out of. And I do want it to be a different color than this. I'm thinking about this color right here. I think that would be kind of cute. So this is the extra, extra large. And so for the lid, I want 6.5 by 6.5. Okay, now we're going to slide this over. And remember, before we were using the size of the board that we wanted, let's get that little scoring tool out. We were using the line here for the box. Now we're using it for the lid. And we're just going to come through and score all of those. It doesn't matter that it's up in the corner because it's just a straight line. And you want your top of your lid to be facing up when you do all of this. And that is so simple. The lids are pretty easy. Okay. Now we need to put this back in and do that little corner piece though. And so I flip this over so I can do this side. Now's when it needs to be up in that corner. I probably shouldn't have burnished it first. Okay. So I'm going to put glue here. Like that, and also on the inside like that. Just pinch that or put a clip on it. Okay, and move on to the next one. And this one, whichever way you want these to fold, you can always go around the same direction or however you want to do that. And again, on my cheat sheet, I have the lid top would be a 4-inch square for this. Right there. And if you want to decorate this, the very top, think about if you are going to have a ribbon coming around to hold this in place on top of the box, where that ribbon placement would be. So that is something to consider when you are placing your design on the top. And if you're just doing a simple flat embellishment, you can do that before you fold the sides in. It would make it a lot easier. As you saw, I had to work at getting that burnished. Okay, so if we bring this in, and you want to put in whatever you're going to put in the middle. Now I can also fill this with candy. And once you've got it, you don't have to hold it with 2 hands because just holding the box helps it to stay together. It will stay together with the lid like that. You don't have to put a ribbon around it. But I think it would just help, you know, to really keep this together. So let's get a ribbon. But first, I think I am going to put something right on the top there. Somebody Loves You. Now, I think that's really cute. I'm going to go with that. And I am going to put this up on foam tape. Right there. And I have these little foam stickers here. These are Easter egg shaped. Only some of them have glitter. Isn't that interesting? The blue ones don't have glitter. I'm putting that kind of under there. There we go. And I have this nylon netting, otherwise known as tulle. I want to see if this piece is big enough. Oh, perfect, perfect. There you go. So that holds it together, and then when the person turns it toward her and she sees this and she just pulls these and lifts the lid, it will explode out like that, and she would see the bunny in there. Isn't he adorable? And any candy you want to put in there. So I will do another video in which I do more in the inside boxes so that this really, really explodes out. In the meantime, make sure you look at the links down below. I will put a link for this as well under the video. By the time this video airs, I will be getting these in the day after this video airs. Because of the difficulty in obtaining them right out of the gate for my shop, There will be only 8 of them in this first go around until I can get hold of more. And then I have more in my shopping cart. As soon as they're available, I will put those in my shop. So thank you for watching. I hope that gave you some ideas of what you can do with this. And this could be any theme. This would be a great, great birthday box, I think, for anybody. Just use different papers and yeah, have fun with it. Thank you for watching.